And this is one of the restaurants the Rockland County Health Department will be closing due to unsanitary conditions in the kitchen. And with gas prices on the rise over the last few months, many holiday commuters are concerned how they'll afford to travel this holiday season. And just a few hours ago, police have found what appears to be human remains. They will be continuing their investigation into the night. So we're talking $14 to cross that new bridge, and many people are concerned that that price could actually go up. And in this intersection right behind me, there has been 7 accidents in just the past 2 months, and Rockland residents are calling for something to be done.
I was so happy and so excited that it was real, it was happening, and it just became so real at that moment.
This is how 12-year-old Lauren Shields of Stony Point describes getting a heart transplant. For the past 3 years, Lauren has been getting the word out about the importance of organ donation. The hard work has paid off. Governor Cuomo passed a new law in her honor Wednesday evening.
There are thousands of people who are waiting for life-saving transplants, and that they need to get those transplants sooner rather than later.
The new legislation is called Lauren's Law. Here's how it works. Drivers who apply for new licenses can be a part of the organ donor program if they want to be. Under the old law, you could simply skip over the question. State Senator David Carlucci says Albany has been pushing this legislation for the past 2 years.
In New York, we lag behind almost every other state when it comes to enrollment in the organ donor program. We're about 19%, the national average is 43%. Lauren's Law makes a tremendous difference to get people enrolled in that program.
Lauren's Law officially goes into effect next year. And as for the brave little girl, she never dreamed she'd appreciate something so simple as eating cake.
Every day is a blessing. The little things in life you appreciate much more. And every day I'm reminded of the donor that saved my life.
Governor Cuomo hopes the signing of this new law will help encourage people to become organ donors and help save more lives like Lauren's. Reporting in Nanuet, Maria Wienberg, News 12. Avid hunter Stan Pascal talks about the odds of someone like murder suspect Eugene Palmer surviving in Harriman State Park.
If he wanted to not be found, I think he won't be found.
Eugene Palmer is the 73-year-old man who allegedly gunned down his daughter-in-law, Tammy Palmer, on Monday morning. He's been apparently hiding out in Harriman State Park ever since. Now the question is, how long can someone survive in the woods? Pascal says if Palmer has the right equipment, he can survive for a long time.
If you're a woodsman, as far as I'm concerned, being in the woods is no problem. 3-4 days a week. Really, we're not talking, one of the TV survival shows. You don't need that. It helps, but hopefully anybody who goes in the woods goes prepared, and I think he's prepared.
On Thursday, police used a helicopter with infrared technology to try and track down Palmer. Haverstraw Police Chief Charles Miller told News 12 that the inclement weather will make it almost impossible for helicopters to spot him. Despite no good leads, police are not giving up on the search. This is day 4 in the search for Eugene Palmer, and police are saying the odds of finding him in Harriman State Park are equivalent to looking for a needle in a haystack. Reporting in Haverstraw, Maria Wienberg, News 12. Dozens of mourners came out today to pay their respect to William Baines, a man who many would describe as kind-hearted and a good member of the community. Family members even went on to say that they're calling for a federal investigation on his behalf.
He didn't have a weapon, so it was no reason for them to shoot him. It was no reason at all, I think it's wrong, and I think it should be addressed.
Mixed feelings tonight of sadness and confusion as family and friends of William Curley Baines come out to mourn the death of the 51-year-old man at the House of Refuge funeral home in Newburgh. Baines was shot and killed last week by a state trooper following a traffic stop on Route 32 in the town of Newburgh. It is unclear as to why Baines was pulled over, but according to police, a fight broke out between the two men, causing the officer to fire one deadly shot that wound up taking Baines' life. Baines' longtime friends say they can't understand how and why a simple traffic stop could end in a tragedy like this.
Why? Because he wasn't a bad guy, so why? It's just sad.
Curly was a very nice person. He didn't bother nobody. He always smiling. Everywhere you go, he's smiling.
Close friends and family of William Baines say they will keep pressure on county officials to make sure a fair investigation is conducted. In Newburgh, Maria Wienberg, News 12.